Is there anything better than Costco samples? I don't think there is. Let me tell you how to get some extra samples. First thing you do, you roll in and you go to the nearest old lady with the samples. And you say, Miriam, today, Miriam, I'm talking about today, your hairnet looks amazing. And Miriam will just be like, oh, thank you. And then you say, but it's a shame though, Miriam, because that hairnet is just covering up your beautiful hair. But the hair is not nearly as beautiful as your eyes. And by that point, she's like, okay, here, take all 3 sausages. Then you take the sausages, 1, 2, 3, and you go on to the next cart and do the same thing. And that is just one way to optimize your Costco experience. But no matter how much you try to optimize your experience, you can't do a better job than Costco itself does optimizing their store. That's a pretty good segue. And today we're going to talk about why Costco is a first-rate operator with the help of mine safety disclosures. And this is part 2 of our series on Costco. If you haven't seen the first part, I'll link to it above. But if you remember, we're talking about why Costco is so successful and why it's going to survive the Amazon threat. Now let's talk about why Costco is a first-rate operator. So Costco sells a limited number of high-quality items in bulk sizes. The products arrive from suppliers in custom packaging and are then sold through no-frills warehouses staffed by highly compensated employees. This approach is unique amongst retailers. So if we look at why Costco is so good at operations, the first key is their limited selection. So Costco stocks only 4,000 SKUs, or SKUs as they call them. And a SKU is just a stock keeping unit, and each product has its own stock keeping unit. So basically Costco has 4,000 products. Now this is versus Walmart's 120,000 and then Amazon's 600 million. Jeez. With effectively no overlap in each category, customers get one choice of ketchup, one choice of shaving cream, etc. You know, and that's actually what I like about Costco, because I don't get overwhelmed with options, and I know whatever product they're sourcing is usually the best. So in a world overrun with information, I like being told what to do once in a while. Makes life easier. So here's a graphical representation: Amazon at 600 million, Walmart at 120,000, and Costco 4,000. Now obviously Amazon is online. It's a little different, but they still have the warehouses. And I don't know if this number is counting just Amazon products or all their third-party sellers. Must be counting third-party sellers too, not sure. While the conventional wisdom assumes that more selection is inherently better, there are a number of benefits to Costco's limited approach. First off, they get the best prices from suppliers. Because they're not stocking more than one brand of any product, Costco is usually their supplier's largest or second largest customer. And when someone is your largest customer, they get pretty good bargaining power over what prices they're paying, which is part of why Costco's products are cheaper than where you find it other places. See, as such, Costco gets the best prices. Second benefit is that their employees are more efficient. Because Costco carries fewer items, their employees spend far less time ordering from suppliers, coordinating shipping and receiving, paying invoices, stocking shelves, all that good warehouse fun. That's why Costco has the highest revenue and profit per employee of all the major retailers. Damn, check it out. Costco revenue is $559,000 per employee. Wow. Or Amazon is $314. That's pretty good too. Walmart $217, Target $210. And that carries through the bottom line too. Costco at $12,000, the rest under $6,000. Point number 3 is that it makes customers happy, and this is what I was talking about before. So many studies have shown that giving customers fewer choices actually increases sales and makes them feel more satisfied and confident in their selection. So really, Costco is providing a secondary service by curating products for you. I guess in Amazon's case, you do get some curation because the most popular products are going to be in the top of the search rankings. And then you'll notice they also have a Costco recommended item, which is the one I usually get. But when there are so many choices when you're searching, it's much easier to fall down that rabbit hole of trying to decide what's the best one. And you can't always trust what's at the top of the search list. There's a lot of ways to game the system, and the one at the top is not always the best. Costco's, there's none of that though. Costco decided what's best for me, and I accept it. And I've been happy for years. And this is a great picture depicting the pain that normal customers at other retail stores experience. Look at the agony on Mr. Burns' face when he can't decide between 2 of the exact same ketchup bottles. That's why you should have been shopping at Costco, Mr. Burns. Point 2 of their amazing operations is their high quality. So in order to cater to as many customers as possible, retailers typically sell a wide range of products of various qualities and price points. But not Costco. Costco only sells high quality items. Again, they kind of have to do this because if they're only going to give you one option, it better be the best option. Selling only high quality items eliminates the need to spend on advertising. Customers know that if Costco is selling it, it's a good product. Therefore, there's little need for expensive advertising. That's true. That's exactly my experience. I know how much work they put into sourcing their stuff, so I know I could trust it. You could say Costco is like an influencer, because if Tim Ferriss tells me something is awesome, you know I'm going to buy it, and I put Tim Ferriss like here. Costco is probably like here. If they tell me it's good, I'm gonna buy it too. And I've never actually thought about that before, but Costco is just a great curator. And this whole process reduces the likelihood of returns because obviously high quality items are gonna make customers more satisfied with their purchase. Sol Price, who is the father of warehouse stores, he opened up Price Mart or Price Club, all those price stores. He said, we make sure the merchandise we offer is top quality. We do not offer unpopular lines of goods, seconds, or out of season stock. Our refund policy is that when customers bring something back, they get their money right up at the front register. No red tape. You can do very well in the retail business without spending a lot of money on advertising. Huh, sounds like exactly what Costco does. One time my buddy used a mattress for 7 years and then returned it back to Costco. And he had to return it because I spilt a beer all over it. So that was my bad, but Costco had my back. Thank you, Costco. Their return policy is unmatched. The third thing they do great is offer bulk sizes. Bulk sizes are the norm at Costco. They sell mayonnaise by the gallon, 10-pound packs of meat, and an annual supply of mouthwash. I'm not that into mayonnaise, but I do have pounds of meat frozen in my freezer and lots of mouthwash under my sink. You use it eventually, right? Big mayo, fun-sized flakes, lots of Simpsons references. For customers, the benefit is obvious. Buying in bulk is much cheaper on a per unit basis, but Costco benefits too. Bulk sizes make people spend more. The genius of bulk sizes is that it gets people to spend more while convincing them they're saving money. Because the prices are so low per unit, people wind up buying far more than they normally would have. Very true, and I'm very happy. Sure, I have 6 bottles of mouthwash, but I know I got it at a cheaper price than everybody else. Not only does that make me happy as a customer, but it makes me extremely happy as an Indian. And my parents and all their Indian family friends, everyone would just use the same Costco card because the picture quality was so bad. So if it's just an Indian dude who's middle-aged, it's just a dark dot, really. It could be anybody. Even the ladies would use it. So there is at least one benefit of being foreign and dark. So Costco, oh, the classic ketchup. I got a ton of these too. Total volume is 132 ounces for the 3-pack. Total price is $8.29 and price per ounce is 6 cents. Or if you buy from Amazon just a 32 ounce, you're paying $3.38, so Amazon is only getting less than half of what Costco would. And then also as a customer, you're almost paying double. So both the consumer and the producer are happy with the bulk packaging. Bulk sizes are also harder to steal. Costco loses only 0.2% of revenue to theft annually. For context, that's 80% lower than Walmart's shrink rate. Wow. And I mean, how could anyone steal anything from Costco with their extreme security and those middle-aged ladies putting the highlighter through the receipt? You can't get past that. Costco also has custom packaging. So Costco sells products straight off of shipping pallets. They can do this because suppliers ship them product in display-ready packaging that's customized for Costco. Oh, I did not know that. I guess that's another benefit. If Costco is your biggest customer, then it makes sense for you to have custom packaging for them, on top of lowering prices and doing a bunch of other stuff. I've heard stories of Costco's bargaining power, and it's pretty strong. I was talking to the guy who's pretty high up in the Sanders chocolate company. If you guys know what Sanders chocolate is, a Midwest thing. But he's like, yeah, we are the only suppliers to Costco of those chocolate caramels you love. And we pretty much do what they say because we don't want to mess around with them. They are huge for us. And I'm sure that's how a lot of suppliers for Costco feel. That gives Costco a lot of power. Oh yes, the nut aisle. Is that the nut aisle? Of course it's the nut aisle. I could spot that from a mile away. Get some macadamia, some mixed nuts, unsalted. Man, I love this place. Display ready packaging wrings costs out of the supply chain. Product packaging is designed to maximize the efficiency of Costco's operations. For example, when Costco changed the container cashews came in from round to square, it saved 400 truck trips per year. Wow. So not only do they do custom packaging for the advertising for Costco, but they will also change the packages however Costco wants so they could save money on their supply chain and shipping. This is amazing. I didn't know this. This also reduces labor costs. Being able to take products straight from the delivery truck to the sales floor via forklift means employees don't spend much time unboxing, moving, and stocking inventory. That makes sense. I mean, you go to Costco and you see on the higher shelves that you can't reach, those are where all the pallets are, still wrapped in the shrink wrap. I guess the Costco night team brings that down and unwraps it for you. But it's pretty easy, one step and then cut it open. Costco also benefits from its warehouses. Costco stores are carnivorous. Nope, not carnivorous. They are cavernous, bare bones warehouses designed to efficiently sell, store, and handle high volumes of bulk size items. I always want to play roller hockey in there every time I go. Perfect floors for it. Oh yeah, that's a perfect aisle. What you do is run real fast and jump on the cart and just hope no one comes around that corner. Got years of experience doing that. Warehouses enable a more efficient use of space. All available space is used to sell product and drive revenue. There's no back room where additional goods are stored. And that's where I was talking about. All the additional products are actually on top, right? You see them up there. That makes Costco's warehouses incredibly efficient. They generate more business per square foot and per store than any other major big box retailer. And as you can see here, revenue per square foot and per store is just killing everybody else. And as far as the bottom line goes, it is more than double in both cases, per square foot and store, compared to Walmart and Target. There's also less idle inventory. So when inventory sits idle, it doesn't earn any money. So Costco has designed their warehouses to receive, store, and sell huge quantities of merchandise fast. As a result, inventory is turned over from supplier to Costco to customer once every 26 days. Wow. So that turnover loop and how fast it is how you measure how good any retail store really is, or a grocery store or anything. To have that whole Costco warehouse turned over in 26 days, that's pretty amazing. And that also really helps with your funding, which is this next slide. Vendors effectively fund Costco's operations. Because inventory turns over so quickly, Costco sells products to customers and collects cash before they must pay suppliers for merchandise. So in effect, vendors are financing Costco's business. And that's another huge thing for retailers, is how much financing room they have with their vendor. Like a 30-day payable is good, but a 60-day is even better because you have more free cash flow. You have more time before you have to pay your vendor. And in this case, Costco is collecting cash so fast that, as I said, the vendor is effectively funding it. So here you see the accounts payable, inventory, and then the working capital. And finally, you got the labor aspect of operations. Costco treats their employees well. They pay the highest wages and provide the best benefits in the industry. The average US retail employee makes $12 an hour. The average Costco employee makes $22 an hour and receives health insurance, 401k, company stock. Wow. I knew they were paid well, but not that well. That's probably why they're so happy all the time, even when dealing with mobs of people. I thought it was just drugs, but I guess it's just Costco. So Costco's paying $22 an hour, Amazon is $15, and Walmart is $14. Oh, and for Amazon, that $15 an hour includes stock and bonus. Damn. Treating employees well leads to very low rates of attrition. Costco's annual turnover rate is only 5%, versus the retail industry average of 59%. Wow. Strong employee retention reduces hiring and retraining costs and also keeps employees from going to competitors. And yeah, I've seen this. It's the same people at Costco for years. They never leave. And why would you leave if it's that good? But that's crazy that the retail average is almost 12x of what Costco is. Costco's high compensation also gives them access to a better talent pool, which means better customer service. Higher wages / benefits attract a large pool of applicants from which Costco can select the cream of the crop. Good employees with longer tenures provide better customer service. That's true. Even new employees were pretty good to me. And any mattresses that needed returning? Former CEO of Costco, Jim Senegal, said, "In order to reward the shareholder in the long term, you have to please your customers and workers. You've got to want to get the very best people that you can, and you want to be able to keep them and provide some job security for them. That's not just altruism. In the final analysis, it's good business." I agree with that. If you want a good long-term relationship, you got to make sure both parties are happy. And the best way I've found to do that in any business relationships I get into is just to treat them like your best friends, like your family. And you don't want to screw over your family or best friends. You just want the best for them. That makes it a lot easier to make certain business decisions. And also the idea that the pie isn't finite. The pie can always grow. So there's enough money for everybody if you're running the business properly. And part of running the business properly is paying people properly. But anyway, to recap, Costco is a first-rate operator. Everything they do is designed to keep costs down and improve customer experience, which in turn drives continued membership growth and retention. Again, back to Sol Price. Or is it Sol? I know he's not Spanish. Maybe it's Sol. Anyway, the basics of our concept may be easy to understand, but that doesn't mean it's easy to implement. Imitators of our concept who maintain the discipline are likely to succeed, but only if they resist the temptation of doing other things that add costs. So as you can see, Costco has taken tried and proven business practices and just done a really good job of execution. They're not doing anything that different. They're just doing everything they're doing really well, which is another reason why it won't be so easy for Amazon to take over. And in the next video, we're going to talk about Costco's financials. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you get an email when that video comes out. Now, if you like this video, smash like and go down and comment below about whether you think Costco is going to survive in the future against companies like Amazon and just the internet taking over. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe so I can see you in the next video. Stay fallible out there. Bye.